Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Okay, so Derek Chisora is heavily favouring Dillian Whyte to defeat Tyson Fury this weekend, Saturday night at Wembley Stadium. Not only defeat him, but knock him out. And this is what Derek Chisora had to say to TalkSport, by the way. I'm willing to put my house on it that Dillian Whyte is going to knock Tyson Fury out. Tyson is my mate, but I know he's listening and he's going to get knocked out. Derek Chisora's statement. Now, who better to give a prediction on this particular fight than the man who has shared the ring with both Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury on two occasions. Very different fights at times, very different fights. But Derek Chisora will know. He is good friends with Tyson. We've seen that, okay? We've seen them backstage at different fights and whatever else. They are very, very good friends. Derek and Dillian, not so much. They kind of have a on-off kind of relationship. It's almost like a jilted ex at times. It really is with them two. But Derek will know more than anybody what the capabilities are of Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. Granted, he's fought a more recent Dillian Whyte than he has a more recent Tyson Fury, because he fought Tyson Fury some odd years ago. In fact, it was Tyson Fury who took Derek Chisora's undefeated record. It went to points. In the rematch, Fury frustrated him so much that Chisora and his team recognised that there's no way they can catch him. They're going to spend the rest of the fight just chasing him around. No point, let's just give it up. Okay? With Dillian Whyte, when he fought Dillian Whyte, the first fight was an absolute barn burner. And I think a lot of people actually forget that that was actually an undercard fight as well. I think that was on the Joshua Molina undercard as well. But then that fight kind of got overshadowed when Klitschko walked into the ring to announce the Joshua fight. Again, off the top of my head. Very, very close fight, the first one between Chisora and Whyte. Some people have that as a controversial decision. Personally, I didn't. But in the rematch, we can say Derek Chisora was winning that fight by quite some distance, in my opinion. Again, some people disagree with that one. But then Dillian Whyte pulled out that left hook. Late on in the fight, Chisora went down and out. Something that you haven't seen of Derek Chisora. He's been put down by David Haye now, of course, but not put out to the extent of what Dillian Whyte done. So he felt Dillian Whyte's power. So when he weighs it up, he has no horse in the race in this one, not at all. If anything, he's probably going to be hurting his relationship with Tyson from one end. But at the same time, Chisora does have a very good prediction rate. He gets them wrong from time to time, of course he does. Nowhere near to the extent of David Haye, who gets 99% of his predictions wrong, let's be honest. But much like Anthony Joshua, who gets pretty much every prediction correct, he's also picking Dillian Whyte to win. The bookies will have Tyson Fury as a heavy favourite, of course, understandably so, and so they should. Listen, I'm a Dillian Whyte fan and I want him to win, of course, but I understand the reality of the job at hand for Dillian. It's going to be a hard fight, very, very hard fight for Dillian. If this fight goes into deep rounds, very, very hard. Both of these guys would have gone through a bit of a war, for sure, and there'll be a lot of miles on the legs for both of them. But I know a lot of people are saying how Tyson Fury will probably school Dillian, he'll put on the boxing clinic, he'll go from southpaw orthodox, be a switch hitter, all that kind of thing. And down the stretch, as Dillian's starting to tire, jump on him, stop him. A lot of people will say that Dillian Whyte can just catch Tyson Fury at any point in this fight. Wait for Tyson to make a mistake and counter him. Now, all those things could well be true, and I'm not discounting any of them. But this fight could be over in the first round by a Tyson Fury knockout or a Dillian Whyte knockout. It could go to points. It could get stopped at any point in this fight. Don't be surprised if you see Tyson Fury on the ropes and he's getting peppered, he can't escape, and the referee jumps in. Likewise, maybe the referee could jump in on Dillian Whyte. Anything can happen in this fight. It really, really can. Nothing will surprise me in this fight. Even going to points, and one of them gets a decision when the majority of the world say, that ain't right. Whether that's be a Dillian Whyte point win or a Tyson Fury points win. You never know. Will both of these guys hit the canvas? Yeah, very possible. One of them, more than possible. None of them. Again, anything can happen in this fight. But to go back to Derek Chisora's statement there, that he's going to put his house on it. I mean, I wouldn't put my house on anybody beating anybody. Heavyweight division, anything can happen. Fury ain't the biggest puncher in the world, we know that. But he might be on Saturday. He might have the correct game plan, the right detonator at the right time to catch Dillian on the button, and he's gone. You never know in the heavyweight division. So anyway, that is Derek Chisora's statement. He's going to put his house on it that Dillian Whyte knocks out Tyson Fury. Any of you want to take Derek Chisora up on that bet? Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.